Welcome to this edition of CEO Insider TV. I'm Mark Dresner, and joining us today is Mr. Jack Williams, an executive with Neologic Animation Incorporated, a public company trading on the over-the-counter market with the ticker symbol NANI. Neologic is developing new teaching methods that may revolutionize the way we educate our children. Welcome to our show, Mr. Williams.
Thank you very much, Mark. It's great to be speaking with you.
Jack, let's start off our conversation with an overview of the company.
Okay, yeah, sure. Let me just talk about how the company started. The concept of NANI.OB was conceptualized in 1996 from a previous experience with our predecessor company, which was also a training institution. Neologic Animation Incorporated then launched a 7-year study into the best practices for early childhood education teaching methods. And the result was a comprehensive explanation of the 8 areas of intelligence that is ultimately embedded into the NANI.OB website. Now, the company is registered and set up in the beautiful city of Hangzhou, China.
Well, tell us a little bit more about the products that you're offering.
Sure. Our company's leader, the CEO, Dr. Hongxiao Zhang, she's created a series of interactive games and videos that can be delivered over the internet to children as part of an after-school curriculum. And that will assist them in mastering the concepts that they will be tested on during their middle school and high school entrance exams. These games, they have the unique ability to make otherwise uninteresting and seemingly irrelevant information come alive, especially for young children. And also, attention span measurably improves and information retention improves. Dr. Zhang is not alone in this conclusion. Many studies have shown that children who are taught using these interactive games have better retention of the ideas presented and ultimately better test scores than the children who are given the same information presented using traditional methods.
So who's your target market, and why did you choose to focus on that market?
Well, the Chinese national market overall has great potential. Our target market is primary school students grades 1 through 6, and the market potential is really large here. There's estimated that right now, in 2012, there's 100 million primary school students within that grade range. With the competitiveness among parents wanting their children to always succeed early in life in order to advance themselves, our goal is to develop into being one of the largest after-school training programs in the country.
So, Jack, how big is this market?
Well, Mark, as I just mentioned, there are approximately 100 million primary school students in China. NANI.OB World has confidence that it will develop as the premier education website in China to serve the needs of the children. To begin to tap into these markets, we've launched an EduCard marketing center in Shanghai to promote the company's after-school training website, NANI.OB World. With one of the world's largest municipal populations at 23 million people, the city of Shanghai is home to over 1.8 million primary school students just by itself. As Shanghai is one of the country's largest commercial centers, it only makes sense to focus our marketing efforts here. NANI.OB World has set out to carve its own share of China's after-school training market, which is now valued at over $47 billion just this year.
And how sustainable do you think this market is?
The market is experiencing explosive growth actually right now, mainly due to middle-class boom in China, which has created an enormous opportunities for after-school education programs. Actually, quoting research here from the Irish Consulting Statistics, shows that Chinese primary and secondary school tutoring market has increased from $19.4 billion in 2007 to $29.65 billion in 2009, which is a compound annual growth rate of almost 24%. And from 2009 to 2014, the compound annual growth rate is expected to maintain at 18.7%.
So what's your business strategy in terms of marketing and pricing and going to market?
Well, let me just first talk about marketing. The company plans to approach the market in a number of ways. First, we have a tiered agent system where larger regional agents will cover more populous areas, and less populated regions will have distributor agents handling marketing duties within those select regions. Additionally, the company has great relationships and partnerships with large and renowned teaching institutions, which is a great advantage in China. These partnerships can help provide tens of thousands of students per year to the company. Also, the company has partnerships with retail organizations and clubs and associations that can target middle-class parents. And these parents of middle class are always, trying to get their children, to get ahead early in life. And these partnerships and a seasoned management staff, all of whom bring a lot of contacts to our organization, this positions the company perfectly to attack this market and expand rapidly.
So, Jack, how are you pricing the product?
Well, actually, our company uses a fixed price system, and it's basically to all students on an annual basis will be about, in U.S. dollars, about $156 per year.
And what are you doing to ensure your company will continue to grow and generate profits?
Well, our agents and distributors are highly driven with incentives to grow the business. Additionally, the combination of methods of online and offline education is adopted to ensure continuous growth of sales. Okay, and I just want to give you an example of sustaining and growing our customer base. Yeah, many of our partner institutions, they carry out activities like weekend classes, summer classes, and winter classes. And furthermore, many problems that are difficult to solve online can also be solved through face-to-face training and interaction. So students who have no time to attend class can do it online and vice versa. These methods are completely complementary.
Jack, could you tell us a little bit about the management of the company?
Sure. Our leader, Dr. Hongxiao Zhang, who is a doctor of education philosophy and an associate professor from the China Academy of Science. Her areas of focus have been on educational psychology of 7 to 14-year-old students. The central focus of her research and publications has been the notion that children learn more from information presented to them in the form of a game. Also, Dr. Zhang has published a vast amount of papers and articles related to childhood education, as well as several books that have sold over 100,000 copies in China. In addition, one of our other leaders is Mr. Jianqiao Chen. He's one of the pioneers of the Chinese online and interactive gaming industry. He's also a self-made entrepreneur and is on the Forbes Billionaires list. He also serves on the board of directors of Shanda Games, which is a listed company, used to be a listed company on the NASDAQ from 2004, but now it is a private company. And when it was listed, it raised $151 million. Right now, that company continues to be a global leader in interactive gaming and entertainment media industry. We're very confident that Mr. Chen's experience and leadership will only further ensure the success of our company. His vision and his technical ability are completely unmatched in the industry, and we're very fortunate to have him on our team.
What are some of the most important decisions you make as a leader of your organization?
With regards to myself and the other members of the management team, every decision that is made is in maintaining the best interest of Neologic's shareholders and continues to add shareholder value. Becoming a publicly traded company in the U.S. Stock Exchange is a great step in that direction.
Along those same lines, what are some of the biggest challenges facing you and your company?
Well, one of the biggest challenges at this moment is raising funds, especially in order to secure stable growth. And another challenge that we face is continuing to market our brand within China.
Jack, do you have any acquisition plans or even plans to be acquired?
We don't have any specific plans at this moment, but we do have plans for the future to acquire companies when our funds are sufficient enough and we would like to acquire several education training institutions that would act as our offline training bases within major cities in China.
Jack, are there any last comments or thoughts you'd like to share with our viewers?
Sure. In China, the education industry is a very bright industry. Through aggressive marketing, our clientele base is expected to grow rapidly. As the company makes the innovation of explaining subject knowledge to games, I think the company has a very promising future. We're looking forward to cooperating with institutions that are interested in us, and we hope to create the future of NANI.OB technology jointly with all of our partners.
Well, I'd like to thank Mr. Jack Williams of Neologic Animation for being our guest today on CEOinsiderTV.com. If you'd like more information about Neologic Animation and their innovative education technology, you can visit the company's website at www.neologicanimatio.com. And you can get more CEO interviews for free at www.CEOinsiderTV.com. I'm Mark Dresner, and thanks for watching this episode of CEO Insider TV.